Henry gets a phone call from the one girl who runs the Satanic Church, and she's like, "Hey, so and so went crazy and killed the mom. He's up to something. You better watch out." And they're like, "Oh shit!" So then they have this big like fight with this guy, and you realize like he cuts the bottom of his feet with upside down crosses, and he walks and drips blood like all over the place, and he's doing the incantation, and I don't know. It was a creepy scene. I really liked it. The ghosts are all in the room with them because he broke the line of salt, and I thought that was really cool.
Oh
So the
yeah,
ghosts are
that was
coming through,
crazy.
and then one of the ghosts grabs him. There's like this ghost that looked like a mental patient, and he was wearing like somebody else's face or something, and he starts stabbing him to death. And then the girl who's chained up, Shannon, she breaks this glass, and she's able to get free from one of the handcuffs, and she cuts the throat, or she threatens to kill Audrey, right? And
Yeah.
I don't know, it was a really cool fight scene. So basically, they all fight, everybody ends up dying, and Shannon escapes throughout the house, which was really cool. You thought for a second she wasn't going to because there's all these ghosts in there, but she escapes. She's driving to safety, and then the camera cuts to Audrey and Henry, and they're bleeding out on the floor as they're reaching for each other, and all of a sudden their blood touches. So you see that they've made a sacrifice, and you see that the demon that was trying to get through, the main demon, um, as the woman is escaping, you see her on the road, and she pulls over, and her lights are on, and you just see this demon that's all fucked up looking walk across the road. And it was actually
Yeah.
really,
It was
really
so
creepy.
crazy.
I was like,
It
ugh. We were
really
watching it in
was.
the dark too. I know you. So, like, for those of you who don't know, if you're going to be listening to this for the first time, Donnie has like a really bad fear of the dark. So do I, but Donnie's probably a little bit worse off than me. And I know
Yeah.
you were
I
like
get so
freaking out
paranoid.
that night, right?
Yeah, so after we had watched the movie, like I went straight to the bathroom and we have these big old black curtains that are hanging up and they swing because of the air conditioner. So I saw it swinging and I could have sworn I'd seen something like moving. So in the movie there was like this little creature or spirit thingy that was in the corner and we never saw what it was up close. It was just like
Oh, that's
lingering in the
right.
background.
I
And
forgot
I
about that.
keep seeing that like out the corner of my eye, I keep looking thinking that I'm seeing something and
Yeah.
it's nothing. I'm just like being so fucking paranoid. It's crazy.
Well, that demon creeped me out too. Well, and the thing in the background that you never truly see, that stuff always creeps me out. Like shadow people, ugh, they creep me out.
Yeah,
Um,
man. That shit was scary. And
yeah,
I
dude.
I had to like keep my eyes closed because I was like, oh my God, like I'm honestly scared. If I keep my eyes open right now, I feel like I'm gonna see something. So I had to keep my eyes closed. I ended up falling asleep like 5 minutes after I calmed myself down, but I was like, I can't open my eyes right now. It's too dark.
Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, another thing about this film, for those of you who are into makeup effects and stuff, this film is all practical effects, no CGI. And it's really gory and awesome. Like it's just cool. I like the big demon in it. I don't want to spoil too much for anybody who's gonna watch it. I mean, there's no like, I wouldn't say there's like a big twist or anything at the end. It's worth a watch. Like I think anybody who likes exorcism films will get a kick out of it. It's a really cool. Your two characters are like they're bad guys, but you are kind of rooting for them the whole time in a weird way.
Ah, I mean, yeah, I definitely felt like some sympathy towards them, but I'm like, this old man literally just convinced this woman to like keep her child, because she didn't know she wanted to keep him. She didn't know who the father was gonna be.
Yeah.
So I was just like, wow, I thought she was gonna get like her little happy ending and whatnot, but he looked like a creep, honestly.
Oh yeah. Oh definitely. Yeah. Nobody really wins in this movie. I mean, everybody dies, and then like the demon ends up, you know, coming out. So um, Cool movie. I'm glad it didn't have like a super happy ending, because that would have been kind of lame for this type of thing. Typically, I like a happy end, like the hero wins or whatever. But for this one, it would have been stupid to have that, because like nothing gets resolved when you make deals with the devil. I mean, the demon, like, I don't know. Even if you're a spiritual person, this kind of stuff. Like when you make a deal with demons or the devil, like they always come, they always get you. Like there's really no way around it. When you've sold your soul, that's kind of it. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's true.
What would you rate?
I don't
What were you about to say?
mess with any of that like crazy witchy demon stuff, like Ouija boards and shit like that. Like I would never do any of that stuff. I know that movies aren't always like based on true story, but and it's a no for me. Like no thanks. If you're dead, you're just dead. I'm sorry. I love you, but
Yeah.
you're gonna stay dead.
Yeah, bringing people back to life never really works out the right way. It's like the monkey's paw. You ever read that story, the short story, the monkey's paw?
No.
Basically, there's a couple that finds this monkey's paw at like a farmer's market. It's a monkey's hand, and the guy who sells it to them says, you can make 5 wishes. So, but the wishes are kind of like Wishmaster, where it's like you wish for something, you get it, but it's like always in a weird way. So, one of their wishes is for $1 million, right? So they end up getting $1 million, but it's because their son died in a factory accident, and the company pays the family out $1 million. So then they use their last wish, or no, they use their next wish to wish their son back alive. Well, he's alive, but he comes to the door and he's all fucked up. He's like not the same anymore. It's like Pet Sematary, like he's like a zombie. What? Oh, dude, we gotta watch that. It's so good.
I told you that I didn't watch that. Oop. I'm guessing
it's back.
There we go.
Oh, okay. All right. So, anyway, so the son, comes back and he's all fucked up, and the mom ends up wishing him dead again. And they use their last wish on that. Whenever you try and bring somebody back to life, it never really works. I mean, look at the Frankenstein monster or the Bride of Frankenstein. It's always screwed up. It just somehow life exists in its original form, and then when humans try to recreate it, it never really works.
That's true.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let's see. What would you give this movie out of 10?
Honestly, I'd give it a good 8.
Yeah? Cool.
Yeah, it was really good.
I think I'm at like a 7.5. Yeah.
Yeah, like a 7.5, maybe an 8.
Yeah. It was a great Friday night movie. It was like really fun. It was cool, like cool movie. Typically my taste is more. The only reason I would give it like a 7 or 7.5, kind of. Not that I mean, it was a great movie, but I just for ratings purposes, if people want to go watch it, I might go up to an 8 too, because the music was pretty good in the movie. It was creepy. It was creepy.
You know what gives it the 8 for me?
Huh?
It was in the so I forgot, but I marked this in my brain so that I could remember. The part where in the beginning of the movie it has a cross, and then it's upside. It turns into like the Satanist cross.
Oh,
and I thought that was really cool.
Intro. Yeah, the upside down cross. How it went for. Yeah, it's like the cross part of the cross, like moved down the tall part. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So that's what gave it that little extra bit.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it an 8 too, because honestly, I love the practical effects. I love the story. Acting was fucking great. Like they hired really good actors for this. The elderly couple, wow, they were awesome. They put them through hell too. Like you could tell they were splattering these people with blood and stuff. It was good.
Ew, yep. Yeah, because that one part where the like one of the monsters was about to get her, and it like
Yeah.
threw up all on her face, all that
Oh,
blood.
that's right. He was throwing up all over her and stuff. Yeah, it was creepy.
That was
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, really, really creative. I mean, it's very similar to Rosemary's Baby, but it's definitely. I liked all the ghosts coming. It was like Rosemary's Baby mixed with Insidious. That's the exact way I could describe it to anybody who wants to watch it. So, all right, cool. You want to tell the people where they can find you then?
Not me, but you can find us at Slasher Stereo on both Instagram and YouTube. And our email is Slasher Stereo also. I think at Gmail, or are we at
Yep.
Yahoo?
Yeah, slasherstereo@gmail.com. Exactly.
Hells yeah.
We
And
should do another
we
talk.
know.
What's up?
Oh, oh, I was just gonna say that you do our little uploads and all
Oh,
the cool
yeah.
things like that.
This should be up on YouTube by tomorrow night, I want to say. Either that or really early Thursday morning. Depends on how busy I am tomorrow. But yeah, this will all be up on YouTube and it'll be up on the Instagram. And yeah, we'll probably do another talk this week. Maybe not about a movie, but about other like spooky stuff. So, all right. Thanks for listening. We will see you. We'll talk to you in a couple days. Have a good night, Donnie.
Deuces.
Later.